Hello, I have a bunch of mail today. I have 3 packages. Last week I went ballistic and I ordered a ton of cards, mostly baseball. And I'm just excited about baseball season. I'm excited about all these cards. I don't know what these are, so let's get right into it with the first card. Okay, take out the receipt. Okay, so there should be 2 cards, yeah. Okay, so this came really fast. It's 2 cards, they're taped together, so I guess I'll just flip them over. The first one here is a Jon Gray from Bowman Sterling. It's on card, and I think I was able to get this card a little cheaper. It was $3.99 with free shipping, and it was listed as Jonathan Gray instead of Jon Gray, because the card, well, the front of it just says Gray. I need to get these apart. It'd be too much work, but maybe the card says Jonathan Gray, but he always goes by Jon Gray now. Most of the cards are listed as Jon Gray, and so I think the seller saved me a bit of money there by listing it as Jonathan. Jon Gray was like I think a top 5 pick by the Rockies, which is unusual for them to pick a pitcher that high. And I think Jon Gray is kind of a good example of why I think he's got his really good stuff. But with, at least half of his starts or so being in, or roughly half of his starts being in Colorado, he just hasn't really emerged as a frontline starter. He's been really up and down. But he's still young, he's still really talented, and I'm happy to get the on-card auto. The other one, this guy, Daniel Norris. Now, this guy's just a bust. Daniel Norris became very popular. I think it was I don't remember if it was ESPN or Sports Illustrated, but there was an article about this guy, like how he liked to live in a van, and he was like very hippie-ish, and he was, I think, the Jays' top prospect as well. His starting pitcher is a left-hander. He got traded to the Tigers, and he just hasn't really consistently done much. He's had a fair amount of injuries. He's still pretty young, and part of the problem is injuries, but I don't see this guy really developing into more than like a 5th starter. This is a really good looking card, though. It's a cool photo. It's on card auto. It's from Stadium Club. Stadium Club, I've never seen a bad looking card from Stadium Club. It's just a great product from Topps. It's like the cleanest, most minimal product that there is, pretty much. And this one was $3.59, so and it was free shipping on the order. So both these cards are really, really cheap, and I'm happy with them. We spent a lot of time talking about those. Pick it up a bit. All right, so here's the next one. What is this? All right, securely packaged. This was in a bubble mail as well. I'm impressed with how nicely shipped this is. All right, it came from Trading Card Co-op. I think I might have multiple orders out from these guys. Okay, so look at and another piece of cardboard. All this for this card. This was not expensive, so I'm really impressed with how they shipped that. I think the card was shipping was like $3.25, and then the card was around $3. It's a David Dahl auto from Inception, and I thought that was a really good price for this card because David Dahl, he hasn't really emerged as a star yet, but I think there's still a pretty good shot for me. He's interesting because he was a high draft pick, and he's theoretically a power hitter, and he is now a starter for the Rockies. So again, kind of the Coors Field factor. This guy should be able to put up pretty big numbers if he lives up to his prospect billing. He's not one of these guys that have fantasy baseball, so I'm hoping as well. He's currently on the DL. Apparently he's only going to miss the minimum number of days. He's had a ton of injuries throughout his minor league career. This is a nice looking card. I think it's hard signed. There's like a weird that. Those little bumps there, that's very strange. But he's got a really nice looking signature. It's one of the nicer signatures I've seen on a card for a while. I don't think these are numbered. But this is still a pretty high-end product. Looks like there's a little white on that corner, but really nice card. It's very windy outside. I don't know if you so this last one is a giant bubble mailer. I'm really curious to see what this is. All right, so this is a bunch of cards. Okay, so I know what this order is. You guys have seen that card. And I've been really excited about this order. There's a lot of cool stuff in it. So it's a mix of football and baseball. Get it out of the sleeve here. Oh man, this is the perfect way to end a Monday. Just opening a ton of cards. I love it. All right, so this is Quentin Flowers from Leaf Metal Draft. This card's so shiny, it's like difficult to get on camera. This is some sort of refractor parallel. It's not numbered, but I'm sure it's a fairly short print run. On-card auto, really bold auto. Man, this card is sick. Quentin Flowers was a really, really good college player. He put up a ton of rushing yards and a ton of passing yards. He was just overall good. I don't think he was drafted, or if he was drafted real late, because you can see here he's only 6 foot, 215 pounds, and he played at UCF. I wish I knew what was going on with this guy in the NFL, but I feel like he must still be on a roster somehow. He's just such a good player that he has to stick around somehow, I think. And this has got to be like his coolest card. That photo is sick. I love this. This was $2. Up next, we've got this was a steal. This card was, I think, $5. It's an Ian Anderson on-card auto from Leaf Trinity 2016, the Go Braves inscription. And Ian Anderson, I mean, he's not a huge name yet, but he was a top 5 pick. He's 20 years old. He's pitching really out of high school, and now he's 20, and I think he's pitching in Double-A. He's off to a hot start there. This guy might be in the majors this year, and he's a big time prospect. Just watch out for this guy. I think this card was really underpriced when you consider the pricing of on-card autos, high-end autos from a lot of the other prospects. Guys like Hunter Green, you pay 10 times as much for the equivalent. I think so. I'm really happy with that one. I have another card from the same set here. This is a fun one. Can't wait to play in the big leagues. That's not a unique inscription. They have a lot of guys write that. But this card's numbered to 10. I didn't realize how much of a short print this was. I guess this is a teal parallel. It's Braxton Garrett. I think this card was like $6, so that's a crazy good deal as well. It's funny I didn't even realize it was numbered to 10. Braxton Garrett was a top 15 pick, and he's a left-hander. He picked out of high school. I think this is another guy with like front end of the rotation potential, and so I think, but he's not a big name. He's not on Sports Illustrated or anything, so he can pick up his card real cheap for now. And I think now is definitely the time to do it. I guess this guy's got a big curveball. This is a sick card. Really happy with both of those. This next one, now this one is not as special. This is Jay Groom from High Tech. It's an on-card auto. I do have a Jay Groom auto from, I think, Bowman Platinum, which I've shown on video, but it's not on card, and I wanted an on-card auto. This was $5. Jay Groom, so far his career trajectory has not looked good. But, he's still young. He got drafted out of high school. He's a big name, plays for a big-time team. So maybe one day this card will be a steal. We'll find out. This is strange. This card's in a sleeve. I really wish this was top-loaded. It's a Tyler Glasnow from National Treasures. It's numbered 84 of 99. This is by far probably the most valuable card in this group, and I'm not sure why it's not top loaded. But this is cool because it's one of these baseball die cuts, and I have like the equivalent card for football with Hack. It's a football here, so kind of two players I PC Glasnow, and Hack I have the same card for. That's a lot of fun. I wish I had the Hack handy. I'd put it in the video. This card I think was like $5 or $6. So it kind of snuck through the run on Glasnow cards after his last start. I'm pretty happy with that one. Really need to put that in the top loader there. Here we have John Navarre. I have the base of this card. I pulled it when I was young, but I didn't have John Navarre auto, and this is a cool card. It looks pretty clean. It's on card. John Navarre won a ton of games at Michigan. He played like under Lloyd Carr there, when Michigan was a really dominant program. And I don't know if he played at all in the NFL. I think he did make the roster. But I guess he just wasn't really a starting caliber ball thrower. I don't remember what this was. I think it was probably $2 or $3. Next we have Taj Boyd. There's no one. Quentin Flowers, John Navarre, Taj Boyd, all guys who were like really awesome college quarterbacks who just did not really find success in the NFL. Taj Boyd went to Clemson and went to the rookie premiere. He was drafted by the Jets, but I think he was out of the league in like really fast, maybe a year. This card's from Topps Platinum. It's numbered to 99. I don't know if this is a parallel or not. It may be a blue parallel. 6'1", 222, drafted in the 6th round. Nice card. There are a ton of Taj Boyd cards out there, and I've just kind of put off getting one until now. And then the last card, this is funny because the price sticker on it. This is a Kellen Clemens from SP Authentic. It's number 19 of 999 RPA. It's in a mag, and the price sticker on it is just, this is hysterical, $60. This card was less than $5. Just shows you, don't spend a ton of money on rookies, because the hit rate's pretty low. Oh damn it, this sticker is on the mag. That's frustrating. So I have to figure out a way to get that off. But I didn't have a Kellen Clemens auto. He's another one. He has a ton of autos, and I was just kind of putting it off. But this was a high-end card, and it was cheap, so I threw it on the order. It looks really nice. This is a nice looking set. I might try to pick up a few more rookies from this. So there's that. That's all for today. Like I said, there's a lot more in the mail, a lot more to look forward to. So I'll see you then. Have a good one. Hi, I have just one package today, but I think this is a good one. I think I know what card this is. And yeah, this is it. So this is from Topps Archives 2018. I guess it's a reprint because it's an Archives card. And I guess it was a redemption as well because it still has its top seal on the mag. But this is an on-card auto of Glasnow. It's Bowman Chrome. It's numbered 48 of 66. And this is the best Glasnow card I've seen, in my opinion. I think it's got a really clean, simple, timeless look to it, but it's got the exclusivity of being a card that's really short printed. It's numbered to 66. This card was listed at $10 with like $3.75 shipping, I think, and I put an offer of $5. The seller counter offered $6.25. I thought that was very reasonable. I took him up on that. And this is a card that I think could be a huge riser if Glasnow keeps it up with the way he's pitching right now. And he's pitching tonight, so let's hope he does well. I hope you're all doing well, and I'll see you in the next video.